G'day Internet, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon and I'm up on the Darling Downs. I'm about 3 hours west of home at the moment. There is a wonderful line of storms that's just forming and heading towards us. The plan is to just set up and wait for it to come. It's just after midday, so in the next 2 to 3 hours things would really kick off where we are. Rather wait and let it come to us and photograph the beautiful structure and hopefully some great lightning. Then get caught in it, so the aim is to stay well ahead of it and capture some great shots. We're in beautiful open plains country here at the moment, and I mean, you can't beat this type of countryside. Check this out. These awesome farms, all under crop, and nothing but me and my good mate Jason from Jason Ning Photography, and we're going to get some storms today. Stay with us. Alright, things are definitely happening. We've had cells, little pulse cells just popping up all around us. Couple south of us, and everything's going east, so it's the different direction to what was predicted. The ones to the south of us, back where we were earlier, they're too far gone. They're going to go east and towards the range. They might change after they hit the range, but we're going to let those go by. There's another one just west of us that's forming up now. So we're just getting down the end of this road. We're going to hook a left where we've got clear view with no power lines. We're going to set up and photograph this thing as it comes to us. Challenge is to try and capture something with the very bright sun at the moment, but it's doable. We'll see what shots we can get. Check out these old silos, pretty cool. Not sure if they're coming up on the camera, but yeah, very nice. Is that rumbling? Okay. Not a bad problem to have. If this even, I think it's going to come straight at us, but it'd be nice if it slipped just a little bit south. Polarizer and an ND8, 6-stop filter, and lightning trigger. Flies. All right. Let's see if this does anything for us. Okay, shooting in very bright conditions, so it's quite tricky if I'm trying to capture some lightning. Got the system is just forming in front of us right now. Hasn't gone active yet. This one south of us has, and this one southeast of us has, and it's moved off. They're kind of all popping around here at the moment. Things are forecast to really explode to our southeast later on today. That's why we're kind of positioned in this area. What I've done is I've put a 6-stop ND filter on with a circular polarizer as well. That gives me about a 1.5 stops. That gets my shutter speed to about 1/13 of a second at ISO 100 and f5, keeping it fairly open. That way if I do get a bolt, it should appear, at least I should be able to capture it. Structure looks really nice. It's still starting to form up quite nicely. Very small system, but these things are growing rapidly. I don't know if you can see this one there. Yeah, they're really kind of popping up and building very lovely. Anyway, we'll see if we can get some photos on this. Kind of cool at the moment. I've kind of got a gap between the systems, and then the silos there are really well lit. So I've framed up a bit of a shot dividing the two, and with the silos in the view. Be really nice if I had a bolt come down from that. But you know, wishful thinking. Okay, reframed back across at this one now that's sort of coming in front of us. It has rumbled, hasn't dropped anything visible. That's definitely gotten dark. It's chuffing away from us. This is what we're hoping will go. Anyway, this is just the first of many today, I think. But that's all we're just chasing at the moment. So because I'm standing in bright sunlight, one little trick, and this is from the website of the Strike Finder 2, they recommend, is put your trigger into shade. So I've just covered it with a cloth, and that helps it with a bit of contrast and detect the infrared. Because I've seen a couple of bolts and the trigger didn't trigger. As soon as I covered it up, it started triggering from lightning in the cloud. So that's a little bit of a tip for when you're using lightning triggers and you're in full sun. Give it a bit of shade, like even if you can put it under cover, whatever. It just being in that full sun's not ideal for the triggers, but these are moving pretty quickly. So it's basically set up, shoot, let it go, get the next one that comes through. Here comes the rain. It's raining out now. All right, give me a bolt and no rain. Come on. Oh, jeepers. We're kind of positioned so it goes past us now. We've only come a couple of 100 metres south. It's just enough to get out of the rain. It's just spitting little bits of water at us. Not nice. Damn. That outflow. Blowing hard. Wow, that's a hail core and a half, just right there. It's dropped a couple of big CGs, which we didn't catch as we're setting up. I'm on it now, so I'm hoping I get another one out the back of it. That looks amazing. This is actually the same storm that we were trying to catch the front of. We just let it go past. This is the back end of it now. It's moving away from us rapidly, but can shoot it for a bit. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Because it really started outflowing on us and we couldn't get a good photo of it. And you got to retreat to the car because it decided to absolutely bucket down. It won't last long, but we're going to kind of start heading north. Yeah, so we're going to punch through this. There's another big one to the west, but it's more north. So we'll try and locate for that one. Wow, this is flash flooding. This is crazy. Anyway, we'll keep running. Oh, big truck. Cattle truck. It's good rain. Fortunately, all the crops are in. Keep punching through. Okay, I have to do a bit of a voiceover here. Unfortunately, my little microphone stopped working. This was about an hour north of our last location, and we were trying to set up on this system as it came towards us. Unfortunately, it pretty much died as it approached us. The lightning stopped, the structure disappeared. I did get one shot. You can see the remnants of the shelf and the structure, and I'll show that in a moment. From there, we basically had to run all the way back to our last location as this whole section of the system just didn't play ball. Anyway, I hope you like this shot, and we'll see what else we get. Okay, repositioning again, and then this one has blown up to the south at Inglewood. Got about an hour run to try and intercept it. We're going to try and meet it at Clifton, or at least be north of it. Apparently it's got quite a big hail core. We just don't know if it's going to keep continuing. We'll keep hustling south and try and intercept this one. Just up the road here, my camera finally died for the day. I didn't get enough charge into it. We pulled over near some awesome silos and sheds, and I captured what I think is probably my favourite photo of the day. Here it is now. Folks, I think today was pretty much a bust. I haven't looked at the photos to see if I got anything. The photos that I did capture, obviously I've shared. and I'll put together a editing video to show you how I actually develop these from raw format into a finished product. It's another thing I'm going to add to my channel, another little section. Hopefully you can gain something out of that, but no, nothing went the way today. I've covered 600 kilometers today, which is probably about 300, 400 miles. And yeah, storms were forming, storms were moving, but the rain, they just threw so much moisture out and around, you could not get up on them and get a good photo. From what I've seen from other chasers in other locations, very similar story. So yeah, I'm calling this day a bust. You know, this did not go to plan, this did not go how we wanted. But that's chasing, you know, not every day is going to be perfect. And, you know, I'm here to share my story, whether it's a win or a lose. So I hope you got something out of today, or at least you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up and a comment below on what you did like, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, stay safe.